Okie dokie. We are live. We are so back. And we're playing some Noiter. Let's just double check that the stream's working. Looks like it is. Very, very nice. During the game. Bada-bing. Let's just make a link real quick and post that in the Discord so people know what we're doing. Here we go. See if anybody joins to watch, but if not, they're perfectly fine. We can use the stream as a way to legitimize our runs. Oops. Not hit continue. Let's start a new run. Oops. Accidentally quit the game. Meant to just start a new run. Alright. New game. Noiter. Big Noiter. Big moment. Normally we use Noiter for Noiter, but I think for the sake of streaming, we'll avoid using Noiter if we need to. We'll bring it up if we decide, if we get right into the game and we need to know how to do certain fungal shifts. Let's see what this run gives us. Jumps right now. These guys from every angle, what the heck? Hi, Pee-wee. Welcome to the stream. Really awesome to see you showing up basically right whenever we start a stream. Really appreciate that. I had something of an impromptu stream just now because we were going to play Hunt, but Gabe had something he had to do, unfortunately, so those plans kind of got canceled right as they begin. To be fair, I gave him really short notice. I was like, "Can I play right now?" Like, right now? With like no warning. He's like in the middle of a magic game. He's like, sure, huh? Okay. We're planning, but we're here now. Show me Noiter. Have you seen this game before, Pee-wee? Oh yeah, as soon as I finish this stream is when I didn't have time in between streams because I was getting a lot done in the middle, but basically as soon as I finish this stream I can get you the image over so that you make that thumbnail. Just promised an evening stream, so we gotta get it first. I shouldn't say out of the way. I wanted to do an evening stream. By no means, I don't want it to sound like I'm unhappy to be streaming right now. I've been wanting to stream this game for a while. I really just needed an excuse to start. Because usually we have people that want to play other games and stuff. But note to something I've been wanting to stream from the start. This game is one of my absolute favorites of all time. Very nice. You have seen this game before? It was neat. I definitely love a peak thumbnail, yeah. Because we're definitely playing more peak. Everybody, basically all of our viewers and friends are playing it, and I definitely like the game. I'd like to stream some more of it. I want to get good at that game. Fucking awesome, man. Thank you so much. As long as you're making my thumbnails, you're as much a part of this stream as I am. Because, you know, those thumbnails, those are going to bring people in. You'll be just as responsible for my success, making awesome thumbnails. And there'll be a story behind it. People will join and they'll be like, why'd you join? And if they say because the thumbnail is interesting, I could be like, well, you know what? Our thumbnail is actually made by one of our longtime viewers. And that's fucking badass. I love that. See what we got. We got some sparkles. We love sparkles. What do we got over here? No, shuffle! Wowza! This changes things. This changes things. Suddenly this one's really good. Can we afford both? Yes, we can. Us. There we go. Decent enough one for now. I'll find something better in the next level. Slim pickings in the coal mines. We really need to earn our crown and our amulet. It would be so much cooler to do that on stream, and obviously it would add a lot of legitimacy. If anybody questions how I did it, just watch the stream. The VOD. Stuck. Yeah, I'm stuck. If you press enough button, not stuck enough is the problem. We're totally, oh, there we go. When you're totally stuck, if you press a bunch of buttons, the game will help you unstick. Ah, the enemy picked up a wand. Okay. Oh no, thing over there. He dropped it though? Why did he drop it? I've never seen one of these ghosts ever drop a wand. That's super weird. I'll take it. Thanks, bro. He's super duper tanky. Drop a lot of money though. Without that wand, he's not dangerous, so we can just be patient here and kill him. That'll take a minute though. They're quite tanky. There we go. Money! Ooh. That's weird. He rode that instead of getting smashed by it. Lucky punk. I guess these ghosts will drop their wands if they run out of charges. Which I don't know. Da 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 da. One little thing that a lot of new players don't know is that these floating toxic sludge guys, like the one I just killed, there's two variants of them. The ones in the first level are a weaker variant, less damage and health, and their projectiles don't make a poison tree. Teleport mages. They're such bastards. Was teleporting away and shit. Holy crap! What in the world? The teleport mage picked up a wand. That didn't work. Hoping that would blow up. Getting wrecked. And then teleported on. Fuck you. We gotta just go. Be low health. Be in the fungal biome now. Oof. Well, when life gives you lemons. Actually, fun fact, you may or may not know. Life didn't give us lemons. We gave life lemons. Lemons are a hybrid of type of orange and bergamot. People made lemons. We made lemons. We gave lemons to life. When you give life lemons, you make lemonade. That's a goal. What do we got? Blade, dangerous. Black hole, absolutely necessary. Turn is good. Can be good. We're getting out of holy mount. We don't have a trigger spell. Here's what we'll do. We don't have a lot of firepower, but we want to wand tinker, so we'll take Peace with Gods so we can black hole out of the mountain without getting murked. The double spell. Double spell good. But so the shotgun wand. Blue. Anything that reduces spread. What we got? More firepower than we had. It's really, really good to cast spark bolts with double spells and triple spells and stuff, because this crit chance that they add compounds on top of each other, which means that casting one spark bolt is a 5% crit chance. Casting 2 spark bolts means each spark bolt has 10% crit chance, which means casting 4 spark bolts means we cast 4 spark bolts and each bolt has a 20% crit chance. Something crit that does 5 times the amount of damage, not just double. So, crit chasing at the cost of all this accuracy will actually result in a pretty large damage increase. Get lucky. One in every 5 bolts is going to deal a lot of damage. Yeah. Don't have to aim. shotgun one. Oh. I don't have enough damage to easily deal with these tanks. Or we'll just leave them alone. Up that rat. Ouch. Being snipers. Didn't normally staggers their aimed shot. Oh. Oh. Oh, I messed with that guy. Wait, he's stunned? You know. Money. Oh. Let's do a temp peak thumbnail. Right? Let's check that out. Let's see what we got here. This is pretty good. Lots of screaming. Oh, that's pretty much what happens. I'm wondering if I should take both slots and put my face on there twice. It could be kind of funny. Probably the screaming one, though. It would. It would. That might be the move. Seems like I got more faces to send you. My homework for tonight. This darn sniper, you're really shooting me, aren't you? Come off that ledge. Yeah. Oh my goodness. And that's how quickly Noiter do everything right and still get your fucking face blown up by an enemy who just picked up a wand that happened to have a late game projectile in. Fuck off. We go again. Black hole. First thing we find. Nice. Start with spark bolt. Nice. Not spark bolt, spitter bolt. Spitter bolt's good. A lot more damage than spark bolt. Lower range. In this level, it's just super good. Kill everything in one. Spitter bolt's probably one of the more slept on projectiles, especially at this point in the game. Because it does more than double the damage of spark bolt. Almost 3 times. Normally chests open when you shoot. It's strange. Oh, what the heck? Wowzer. It's a mid-game projectile, similar in strength to the one that we just got killed. It does 35 damage. Alright. This is good news. This means we can basically go straight to the fungal biome and do whatever we please. We have enough firepower to kill anything. Firepower. Well, at least the game is rewarding me for being super unlucky in that last run. Now I'm super lucky. How about that? This milk. Oh. Roja. Okay. Invisibly owned. These chaotic polys out of here. Ambrosia. Invisibly owned. One we found is kind of overkill though for most of the enemies in this level. It's a mouse tool that we're saving for later. I have a question for viewers. Usually we have cam off for our evening stream, but my reason's usually because I'm playing with... But since we're doing a solo stream in the evening tonight, should we just have cam back on? Just you, yeah, that's true. I didn't just specify just you because I can't actually really tell how many people are watching. Sometimes it'll say there are 2 people watching and I'll have like 3 or 4 people chatting. I guess, what do you think? Do you think face cam works for Noiter? I was kind of thinking that kind of like an atmospheric game. You know? Like when a game is like kind of, it just seems like the type of game that is better without a distraction. Oh! I was lucky. This is one of my favorite games of all time. It's a very knowledge-based game. This game is very difficult, and there's a lot more to it than you can tell at first. It just kind of seems like a simple little physics-based dungeon crawler, but it is a bit less known, for sure. But this game has an insane amount of depth to it, and it takes a long time to get very good at it. It takes dying a couple 100 times before you kind of have it, like, really figured out. It is relatively niche, yeah. But, we're probably going to end up doing a lot of niche content on the channel, because I like niche games. This is, like, one of my favorite games, period. Like, if I could have 100 viewers playing Fortnite and 0 viewers playing Noiter, I'm still going to play Noiter. Because I actually like Noiter. Noiter's super duper fun. Hmm. The wand that I can catch a black hole with. He's gonna have to do some calculation. OMG, what's up? You made something terrible. Alright, well, let's see it. I believe that you'd make something. Take a look. That's awesome. That's all I gotta say. It's awesome. I've always wanted to be a Simpson. Dear Lord. It's gonna look like Violet Evergarden from Willy Wonka. I'm wondering if I should risk angering the gods. I need to be sure that I can fight Stavari at the next map. I don't think I will be able to, so avoid angering the gods for now. Wow. Alright then, Pee-wee. Thanks for visiting. Bye-bye. Next time. Hope you have a good night. Ooh, that was close. You're new to Noiter. Could you explain the chainsaw spell? Yeah, dog. Welcome to the channel, first off. Thanks for checking it out. Really glad you're here. Yes, chainsaw spell. Chainsaw. It reduces the recharge time by 0.17 seconds. Sorry, the cast time by 0.17 seconds. But most importantly, chainsaw has a hidden mechanic where it reduces the recharge time to 0. Exactly 0. And so when you wrap a wand, that is to say, use a modifier or a double spell that calls the next round in, because spells are kind of like cards. It's like you have a hand of cards, and when you have a modifier or a double spell at the end of your hand, it will call the next hand, or at least the first spell on the next hand, or the next. And so when you have a wrap and you also have a chainsaw at the end of your spells list, you'll have 0 recharge time and your wand will fire every frame. That's why chainsaw is so overpowered. You can very early game make a wand that fires insanely quickly by abusing those two things. The fact that the chainsaw reduces recharge time to 0, and the fact that you can wrap wands using modifiers or like double spells. Oops, that's not what I meant to cast. Oh, no problem, man. How are you doing today, by the way? Dragonator. Pretty cool name. Bro eats dragons. Wish I was that. Cool, man. Just saw a Noiter stream and wanted to hop in chat. I appreciate that, man. I'm glad you do, and I hope it's a cool stream. I hope you stick around. Yeah, man. I just started streaming like I don't know, like 3 weeks ago. But I'm having a blast, dude. It's cool to just like meet people in the context of playing games. People like hop in and teach you stuff. Usually people are teaching me stuff, but I'm glad I have the opportunity to maybe teach something about Noiter, because this is one of my absolute favorite games. I don't have my crown or my amulet yet because I keep restarting runs for one reason or another, but I'm pretty good at it. Yeah, well, that's just fun. I don't need money, so at the moment I have some extra free time, so we're just basically streaming every single day. It's pretty cool. People hop in pretty often and want to play games or chat. I'm a talkative guy. I love talking. So I just get to play my favorite games, and I also get to talk to people. For me, it's just fun. Definitely will keep at it. You play any other games, Dragonator? Because there's some other games that I want to get to streaming too. I really like these challenging roguelike games, and there are certainly more of them. Like Caves of Quid is another example of like a high knowledge, skill, you know, like knowledge-based difficult roguelike. So I'm wondering how much interest there might be in a game like Caves of Quid. It's one of the few games I have more time in than like Noiter even. Usually Terraria or Rocket League. Looking for more roguelike. I have played Rogue Legacy 2, that was pretty good. You play Terraria? We stream Terraria occasionally on the channel. We ended up stopping the run that I was doing earlier with a friend of the channel, Julie Bob. Sick games. Oh yeah. But we're actually making a mod pack right now. If you at any point decided that you were interested in joining the Discord, as soon as we're finished like playtesting our mod pack, we're gonna try and see if we can't get permissions from the mod creators to like really customize our mod pack and make it like a set experience, and then we'll release it on the Discord and do like Terraria events. We'll have like our own channel mod pack that hopefully everyone like plays. Everyone who plays Terraria like is playing the same mod pack. We're just kind of sick of the other Terraria mod packs. Nobody seems to compile them very well. They either have really annoying mods added in, or like overpowered mods that trivialize the game, or they don't work well in multiplayer, and we're just like, fuck it, we're gonna make our own multiplayer mod pack that's actually good. So that will definitely be coming. You should stick around and check that out, if that sounds like something that you'd be interested in. It's like Terraria is supposed to be a multiplayer experience, but for some reason, like almost none of the mod packs are optimized for multiplayer, or they just straight up don't work. I don't get it. I don't know. But we'll fix that. I'm currently in a Minecraft mod pack called Grade Tech. In 80 hours, so I don't think it joined, unfortunately. Yeah, well, this wouldn't be like soon. We still have to like put it together and test it and stuff. This is like future stuff, and not like tomorrow by any means. By no means like tomorrow, you know. You do what you do, but you should keep an eye out. The link to the Discord is in the description of the video, and also on the main part of the channel. And of course, you already know this, but. If you want notifications for when our stream starts, you can look for the next time I stream Noiter. Knowing that I have at least one viewer that's interested in this game, I'll probably keep streaming it. So if you wanted to know when I go live, you do have to I think you have to subscribe to enable notifications for the YouTube channel. Hell yeah. We're gonna try and do cool stuff with our Discord in the future. We just started out, so there's not a terrible number of people in there. And we don't want to grow too quickly, so probably we're not going to stream on Twitch or like YouTube Shorts or Facebook or anything like that for now. We're looking to gain like one viewer at a time, basically. Have like a word of mouth advertising rather than promoting and advertising my videos and stuff. But we'll at some point, what I was getting to is that we'll have events there. And so, you know, I'll post like a week in advance, ideally, or as far in advance as I can to let people know what's happening. So they have time to prepare and all that. We do have one event planned. We have Peak. I don't know if you've heard of the game Peak, but this Friday we'll be getting together as many people as we can and playing modded Peak and having like 20 people ideally in the party, because you can uncap the amount of party members in Peak with mod. Looks like I have a better plan than I had when I could stick to when I streamed. Yeah, I try, man. You know, I'm generally good at like planning and coordinating and stuff. That just comes from experience. You know, I'm 27, so I've had I've had a pretty good amount of time to practice different skills. A reasonably skilled guy, and at some point I'd like to like share that. I'd like to get like boards of other like people advanced in their careers, and probably not soon, but on the Discord I'd also like to do mentoring. Not necessarily me, but I'd like to have like a mentorship program someday where we can like people can post their advice and we can talk about life philosophy. We'll be also tied into a book club that I'm talking to my friend Nisma about. We're going to see if we can't do like a philosophy / like dystopian book club. Lots of ideas. Who knows how many of them will actually come to fruition. But we got lofty goals. They shoot for the moon, they say. Hit the stars, maybe. I'm gonna do everything. The only limiter is time, really. If I had all the time in the world, I'd do everything, everywhere. But the more interest there is in something, the more likely I am to pursue that over other things. It's good to have a plan. Of course it is. That's all that goals are. That's why they always tell you in school that you gotta make goals. You don't have a direction, you don't have a destination. You don't have a destination, you can't know what direction you're going. Especially for streaming, there's a lot of reasons why it's really important to, like, plan ahead. If people don't know that streams are coming, they're not very likely to show. And, same thing, like, I stream at the same time every day, and that's also, from what I understand, really important for streaming, is that you have a consistent experience, so people know when to show up, and it becomes like a regular becomes something they can expect, right? How long have you been playing Noiter? You said you're new, so I assume, like, not very long at all. I'd love to do that again, but work makes it impossible. Yeah. I'm in between work. I have work starting at the end of January, so for the next month I'm unemployed. That's why we can stream like all day every day right now. So once I start, I won't be able to stream like all day every day. But we'll stream as often as we can. And who knows, if this ends up becoming like a big enough thing, you know, if I can make enough money to pay mortgage, like reliably, I would stream full time. Because to me, like building community and meeting people is the best thing that I could do with my time. Right? I don't really care about the money. I would just need to, I don't even have a way to monetize this yet. You couldn't have done it if you wanted to, but if this ever became big enough, I'd consider, like, I would just need enough to cover the mortgage, and then I'd be like, let's fucking go. We're eating beans and rice and streaming all day, every day. I've actually beat the game 2 or 3 times, but I'm still pretty new considering all there is. Yeah, you get it. Yeah, there's, like, beating the game is when it starts. You're a Noiter newbie when you defeat Komi-Soma. I spend all my time doing the other things. I've technically only beat Komi-Soma once, because there isn't a point in doing it after the first time. If you need to drag Komi-Soma into the sun, though, next time I make a dark sun, I'll drag Komi-Soma over to the dark sun and fill in that for an achievement. Yeah. You'd be the same, yeah. I'm not averse to hard work, and I can already tell streaming is a lot of hard work. I spend all my time planning and networking and setting things up and troubleshooting this or that and just running from one task to the next, like all day, every day. But I kind of like it. It's like really, it doesn't feel like work is the thing. And maybe it'll start to feel like work once I've been doing this for a long time. But I'd still be willing to do it just because what's possible here is just really exciting for me. The possibility to like meet new people and bring people together and form community. It's like forming a good community is the real kicker. There's a lot of online spaces these days, but like how many of them are really like safe? Like, how many of them can you, like, really genuinely trust everybody that's there, you know? Or, like, when you want to find somebody to play with, you can just hit up this one place and you're guaranteed to find decent people. Like, they're certainly out there, but there isn't enough of them. And, I think I'd like to do my part to, make something good, at least, you know? Best as I can. It's kind of the goal here. Right now, we're kind of just focused on making as much content as possible to get stuff on my channel. Yeah, once we start working, we're going to have to be a bit more tactical, because we won't be able to stream probably every single day. I might not have that many hours in Noiter, but I've got 2.5 in Terraria with beating all difficulties up to Eternity Inferno. That's sick, man. You're way further than me. I've only played a lot of the base game, hardly mods, so... Our mod pack does include, like, Eternity, and all of that. Calamity, sort of thing. It tends to get work, like, after a few months. Not sure, I'm not sure what that means. You mean, like, Terraria, it tends to feel like work after a few months of playing it? Yeah, that checks out. Pretty good at working though. I've worked a lot of different jobs and I've always been good at keeping my mental during work. Even in jobs that I didn't feel were very fulfilling, like my last job that I left. Usually do a few months and quit. But if you're a streamer, dog, and you end up spending any time around here, you can always... my channel is going to be all about propping people up, man. And we'll be able to support each other as streamers. Maybe it'll be easy to maintain your streaming when you have a crew, you know what I'm saying? I'd love to be your stream crew. We can find times to play games together and motivate each other. That would be cool for me. That's what I want this to be all about. Oh yeah, man. I'm trying to get as many people to start streaming with me as possible because I need the support, you know? I'd love to have other people doing what I'm doing and helping me do it and do stuff together. And also like helping people. We're already working with a couple other streamers, and we're getting like 3 of our friends already, hopefully, to start streaming and to motivate them to get going. So we're putting together a crew, man, and make it happen. But dude, so you're really good at Terraria. It might be awesome to have you in on the Terraria series. Definitely keep in touch because I always need motivation and competition. Yes, you can. Once you go into the Discord, you can read my. I kind of put like a manifesto for the server in there in the community tab, and that's like literally I have that in there. I said meet, compete, and collaborate. Competition is fucking really important. Yeah, once we have our mod pack together, we're in the 2nd iteration of it. But you can either help us develop the mod pack or play with us once we're finished with it or whatever. But yeah, we're definitely working on some Terraria content. Any participation or help would be fucking sweet. Hell yeah, man. That's exciting, man. I'm glad you showed up today. I'm always surprised. Each time I stream a game, I seem to get, like, yet another type of person. I didn't expect anyone to show up for the Terraria stream. Pee-wee Weep showed up, like, immediately, and then you showed up, like, right after. So it's like, I'm peaked, man. Usually a builder? Sweet. Sweet. So I guess we'll probably need to focus on making sure that there are good build mods in there. I'm usually do whatever I feel like in the moment Terraria, because I don't know what any of the mods do. I'm just like lost in the sauce. It's so much information. Use any junk I find, no need for special stuff. Nice. In our last world, we canceled it because we didn't like some of the mods that were in there. They were either breaking it or trivializing it or blah blah blah. So we removed a bunch of mods and added a bunch of new ones in. But on our last world, we quickly set up a gemcorn farm. And so we were drowning hundreds of every single type of gem, you know, with very little time investment. Turns out it's pretty easy to set up a wildly efficient gemcorn farm. You could make a house out of diamonds or something. So we could just do that again. We're making a mega build in Minecraft right now. For the last many hours. That's sick, dude. You should share your project now. I've been considering doing some Minecraft content at some point, for sure. One idea that I've actually had for quite a while before I even started streaming, and I've had this idea with a couple different friends, it just hasn't come around yet, but considering setting up like a permanent server, like a physical one for Minecraft, and hosting it from our own server. So there's like a stream server for Minecraft that people can hop in or out of at any time. Instead of like buying one, I might consider also buying a server, but it would be kind of cool to have like our own server. Concentrated spells. Oof. I don't know if we need it, but concentrated spells is wild. Concentrated spells is very strong. Concentrated spells has a little bit more to it than the description. It does do what it says. Your spells get extra damage, and it's quite a bit of damage. But the crazy thing about concentrated spells is that similar to how Sparkbolt stacks its crit chance on top of each other, the extra damage is also stacked for each spell that you multicast. which means that when you cast 5 spells, you're getting 5 times the bonus damage. So spark bolts are now suddenly doing like 50 damage each when you cast like 5 of them at once. Concentrated spells can make you have absolutely ridiculous damage basically immediately as long as you have double and triple spells. It's one of the best perks, especially for new players, to pick up when you're struggling to find the damage that you need to kill your enemies. You just grab this, and then you cast 5 spark bolts and one-shot everything. Very, very good. That'd be my best option here. I don't normally like to take it these days anymore. I think we need it. We don't have any double spells now. Let me just take Revenge Explosion for the explosion resistance. The only reason I don't like concentrated spells is because once I've gotten like really strong in the game already and I don't need damage anymore, then it becomes kind of a nuisance because it increases your knockback or increases your delay and also how much the wand knocks you back. Fly around when you don't want to. So, personal fireball thrower can be good. The alchemist will kill himself if you hit him with it. We'll probably pick one of those up for later when we go to fight the alchemist. We could have come back. Really need any of this stuff. Bombs? Recoil, best movement other than teleport bolt. It is. A couple months ago I wouldn't have believed you, but I was playing Noiter Entangled Worlds with Julie Bob, and he was like, I was like, is it teleport bolt with Nola on it is best, and he was like, no, I want to try this, and he ended up setting up a wand with crazy recoil, and he was able to teleport from one side of the world to the other in like 2 seconds. So I now know for a fact that recoil is the best form of movement besides like the crazy blood magic ones that teleport you to alternate worlds. Recoil is actually very strong for movement. Yes, indeed. Here's what we'll do. Let's do this one, cast these things. Pretty good. We'll do one of those. I'm limited on what I can make based on how good my wands are right now. Maybe we'll just run something like this. Are you in the Noiter Discord? I think so. I would be surprised if I wasn't. I won't say that I definitely am because I'm not sure. Top of my head, but more than likely, yeah. Behind, we do this. Interesting. So for some reason, projectile area teleport is making glowing lamps drop faster. It's a weird interact. If we go like this. This is too chaotic. We're gonna get ourselves killed. Would be good offensively. It being a shuffle one, maybe a little bit too. Fire Ant. Hi, Fire Ant. I haven't seen you before on this channel either. We have 2 totally new chatter viewers. Welcome in, man. We're a little bit distracted. We've been chatting a ton with Dragonator. Dragonator's cool. He's also a new viewer. How are you doing today, Fire Ant? It is a good Noiter today. Gigasaw is an absolute chaos and I love it. Did a whole run using only that. Gigasaw is terrifying, man. I remember the first time I cast Gigasaw and killed myself. I was freaked the fuck out. One of the huge adrenaline spike. I didn't know what it would do. I didn't know it would continue to follow me in any direction. Is that Terraria? It isn't. This is Noiter. This is a roguelike game. It's like Terraria is like more of an RPG or like an adventure game. This game is super duper challenging, so it kind of looks like Terraria, but it's supposed to be like a fucking super hard game essentially. So when you die, you have to start completely over. It's not even like a rogue light game. Like, technically you can unlock some things permanently, but they don't really do a lot for you. Arguably, they make you weaker, because once you pick up those spells, next time you go to pick them up, it's just extra health, instead of actually getting them. But the interesting thing about Noiter that really separates it from Terraria is that it's a physics game. I don't know if you've ever heard of Falling Sands, but this game was inspired by the Falling Sands game of the 2000s that I really liked playing growing up. Every single pixel is individually simulated. It actually has like a pretty advanced physics systems, and you can do alchemy. And a lot of crazy things will happen, but the map is like fully editable and fully simulated. And so it's a really in-depth game. There's a lot more to it than you can see at first. It looks like a fun, silly little simple game, but this is actually one of the most in-depth single-player experiences in all of gaming. It's absolutely one of my favorite games of all time, so I'm really happy to be streaming it today. We haven't really had an opportunity because we basically always have a bunch of people wanting to play all sorts of different games, which I prefer to play games with viewers usually, just because that's like the whole point of the channel is to like talk to people and have fun and play together and stuff, but it's pretty quiet today, and so I'm really happy to have the opportunity to like play this game. That being said, Gaffer did ask if I wanted to do a synthetic run, and I told him no, because I was gonna do I was gonna play Hunt with our friend Shaped, but then Shaped had to go, and then I was like overdue for when my stream was about to start, so I just kind of panic-picked Noiter. You ever use the whole Sea of Acid to evaporate the whole map? First thing I did when I got the spell. Yeah, the first time I grabbed this spell, I was like, let's just cast this a bunch because forget. But you can actually get an achievement for killing the Wizard King with acid. So you should check that out next time you get the spell. Go kill the Mystari and Mystari. Alright, let's pick up. We'll just have this one for a couple bombs here. We'll hold on to the rest for now. Get rid of some stuff. So let's get rid of that. Get rid of this. Free up some stuff. And here we go. I know you can get one for Swamp as well, but I was under the belief that there are 2 different achievements. One for killing him with Swamp, and one for killing him with Acid. I could be wrong. It might just be the Swamp one. I forgot how useful Revenge Explosion can be in this level. You take some damage from the propane and it just explodes whatever's left, so you won't take continuous damage. Propane tank has ended like half of my runs ever. I hate propane tank. They scare the piss out of me. They'll be hiding inside of snow too. You gotta really keep an eye out, because you might not see it inside of the pile of snow. It's hiding right underneath. And you'll shoot a snow pile that's right next to you and go boom. That was a loot thing there. Yeah, hey, there's one right there. They always get me when they're hiding under the snow, or I get cocky and I stand next to one thinking it's safe and something else shoots it. These days, as soon as I see one, I just blow it up and run the hell away. But that's actually a corpse. It looks like a propane tank, but it's a corpse. Oh, it is a propane tank. It just wasn't going off. Go away. I think it's already run out of propane is the thing. Must have gotten shot earlier. But I swear they always self-correct to follow me specifically. I know they don't. I know that they have honest coding for the direction they spin in, but it feels like they're magical and they just target me. Uh-oh. Please. I have a wife and children. They're frogs, but I love them very much. Oh yeah, I was telling Fireant about this game. So there's also a wand building system in this game. As you can see, I have... You came in right as I was doing wand building, but that gets pretty advanced. So this is also like a programming game. You program your wands, and so your success is very much going to be tied to how well you can use your brain's logic to set up the wand that you're going to need for the level you're going into, or for whatever purpose you need wands for. So good Noiter players end up spending quite a lot of their time in the game putting their wands together. Thanks, Dragonator. It's good to meet you, dog. I'll see you in the Discord. Good night. Word. Yeah. I'll definitely let you know when stuff's going on. I might forget to remind you directly, but yeah, like I said, as long as you're like occasionally checking out the Discord, you'll have an idea of when future events are coming. So I'll put something out when we finish the Terraria mod pack. Oh yeah, awesome. And I'll give you the same welcome that I give everybody else. I give everybody like a little GIF meme whenever they join. But yeah, make your presence known. Everybody know you finally arrived. We've been waiting for you. At the moment while I have two new people here, I usually turn my cam off in the evenings, but would it be more interesting if I had my camera on for this game, or is it better with it off? When I play role-playing games, I turn it on, like Fallout, but I felt like for this game it might just be distracting. Blowing my enemies up by blowing myself up. Would have been the title of this video. I just didn't know that I'd be getting a revenge explosion. It's biddable. Gold snow pouch? Wow. That's wild. We already have a pouch full of gold. We don't need to tally here. We have so much gold we can kind of continue. Let's grow that little bit more fungus. Yeah. 1% weird fungus. Alright. See if we can get that 1% weird fungus to drop it from the web here. And just kind of hope. Oh, weird fungus, go. Oh, it grew a little bit. Alright, we got a little bit more. A little bit more fungus. You only need one little bit of fungus and you have lots of fungus. That's the magic of fungus. 2% weird. Right, let's do this again. Alright, yeah, grow. Now we have all the fungus we could ever want. Let's eat this gold first. Let me fill up this pouch with fungus. I like gold. Wait, you're not able to post images on the Discord. Oh. Sorry about that, dog. I'll have to change the default permissions so that you can. I didn't realize that that was disabled. But you know me already? Oh, I try to be friendly. I like people. Yeah, hold on. Let me make a reminder now so I don't forget. Never do anything if I don't set a reminder. Let's see. We gotta send photos for the thumbnails to Pee-wee, and then we need to enable photo. Enable photos on the Discord. Cool. Once the stream ends, we'll get right on that, and we'll be able to post stuff. Sorry, that's not already. Discord used to automatically manage like new profiles, but now it just sets them to default everything off, and I have to go enable them all like one by one. So I probably just missed the setting is all. The default settings for everyone in Discord is now just like nothing enabled. Literally can't even interact with sort of. I'll just have to check it out again. No worries. Post a few things tomorrow. I like the tutorials. Cool, man. Thank you so much. Feels like prison. I'm sorry. You're free tomorrow. You're just in prison today. It's only one day of prison. It'll be alright. Try not to think about it. I'm a big fan of freedom myself. You can't tell by my accent, I'm American. I just ate a burger and fries before starting this stream. That's how American I am. Aw, you just hate me because I'm American. Not fair. You know what? You're probably right. America's in a tough spot right now. You're in a tough spot. America's culture has seen better days. Starting out, I'd assumed that most of my viewers would be American, just because I have America-centric mind, because I live in America, and of course I think everything's about me, because I'm American. But from experience, most of my viewers are not. I have people from Russia, and Britain, and Australia. Another American to make fun of. Okay, so you are also American. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm starting to feel alone. No, kidding, of course. Of course most of my viewers are American, because I invited them, friends and family. And most of my new viewers are not. I don't think any of them are. I think all of the people that came into my streams, besides you so far, have been people from other countries, which is a great surprise. That's what I was hoping for with the stream. I was like, you know, I didn't necessarily know exactly what to expect, but I was like, I'm just kind of like meeting people from all over the world, and this is a cool way to do that. It's been working really well. It's kind of like, it's like, pretty much recently in my life, I finished most of like the major milestones that you need to do in life to kind of get comfortable. And so it's like, I know from philosophy books that I've read that getting too comfortable is not good for personal growth. And so now that I'm like pretty good financially, and I've got like a supportive circle, and you know, I've got all of Maslow's basic needs covered, you know, I've got my hierarchy of needs complete. It's time to start spreading the love. So I'm going to start dedicating my time to building community. And in 2025, it kind of seems like the best way to do that is going to be through streaming. It's the best way I can tell in this day and age to kind of do it as effectively as possible. Is that Korean? Ow, ow, ow. You distracted me. This is your fault. Your fault. Your fault. So what is it? Are you American or Korean? What's it gonna be then, huh? Just be straight with me. Koreans? Americans, man. That is not English. That is obviously Korean. Dude, don't fucking gaslight me. I like it. Ooh, slime blood. I like slime. I hate being slow, and I like having projectile resistance. It's my type. It's my kind of perk. A passive one that doesn't fuck me up. Try again. One of the more simple Japanese alphabets. Would be my other guess. Just plain old Japanese. Okay. For some reason I thought like the traditional Japanese alphabet was more complex, looked more like the Chinese alphabet. So are you like Japanese American, or did you just like translate Google for laws? Korean is very blocky. You're right, and it has like all those little circles. Yeah, my tell that it's not Korean should have been that it doesn't have all the little circles in it. You make a good point. Yeah, is it being pretty square? Nah, fucking European, mate. You know, I don't hate Europeans. In fact, I love some dry British humor. Philomena Kunk, the clips from her, like, I think she was on Adult Swim. The clips from her show are fucking hell. I also like Tom and Don Flash Gits, and one of them is British. British. Wait, where European? Now I have you in you do, actually. I'm at the mercy of you posting things in different languages. I have to ask before I assume. I don't know what to expect. Somebody just starts talking in a language I don't know. It's like, why? Why are you doing this? I'm scared. I'm confused. Like waking up and everyone speaks a different language. Why? Yeah, that's some firepower. On fucks now. Eat up glowing lance. Good stuff. Oh, I want that. Yes. Dang, you picked up a couple more viewers while I was gone. Yeah, I did. I did, Pee-wee. I don't know what it is. You know, everybody says, like, streaming's really tough. You're never gonna have viewers. Just keep doing it. Eventually somebody will pop in. But, like, every time I stream, like, a bunch of people pop in and say hi and stuff. It's, I don't know. It's just awesome. I'm not complaining. It's like, I'm receiving like extreme fulfillment every single day. It's really fucking exciting for me. I was ready to tough it out until it began to work and put in an absolute shit ton of work before I ever saw anything. But no, the community has been absolutely awesome. It's been going so much better than expected, and I couldn't be happier. I really couldn't. I have like a smile on my face like 24/7 since I started streaming. It's really awesome. I just want to see it grow and grow. I'm wondering if I should just quit my job that I haven't even started. Yeah, I just want to do good by people. I've gotten really comfortable and I'm good at life, and so I just want to do something. I want to play games, entertain people, bring people together, and it's I thought it would be harder than it is. But that being said, we don't get too far ahead of ourselves. We're still starting out. We're gonna do the best we can for as long as we can. We definitely won't stop streaming, but once we start working again, we won't have as much time to stream. But like I was saying to Dragonator, no, I didn't. I'm just wondering if it's possible for me to do that. I don't think it will be. But if I could pay my mortgage through streaming and content creation, I would dig in on that. I would be like networking and video editing and streaming like 18 hours a day if I could. Like everything else. Yeah. It probably won't be like that for a long time, especially because I'm never gonna like beg for money and stuff. But if it got to the point where it was like sustainable just from the number of people that wanted to support me, if I could just make enough to pay my mortgage, I would figure it out. I would eat like I would eat for like $1 a day, like beans and rice all day every day if it meant that I could stream for people. Because it just sounds like the best use of my time. Like I can do more good for more people. You know, like the utilitarian mindset. Like more good for more people than by any other means. what I do isn't necessarily not fulfilling. I'm an engineer for power distribution for renewable energy. Don't say that. People Weep's underage. We need moderators. We do need mods. I need that ASAP, so people can just, like, get rid of stuff immediately. I was literally asking another streamer earlier today, like, how do you get good mods? And he's like, that's a good question. Seriously? Oh my god, really? Really? Oh my god. You'd be a great moderator. I don't know if that's something... I mean, you'd be good at it. I don't know if there's like, thing about employing you just because you're 15, right? Like, I don't know. Probably not, because I'm not actually, I wouldn't actually be paying you. I don't know if what the legality around it, like employing you is, though. I can't believe that literally as soon as I'm like, man, it's so hard to find good moderators, immediately, like, one of our most loyal channel guys is just like, moderate. That would be, I mean, obviously it would be awesome for us. I don't know how necessary it is at the moment, just because we usually don't have many viewers, and it's almost always people that I already know. But yeah, if it's possible, I would love to have you as a moderator. I think you're awesome. That being said, I'm not sure if it's like an ideal job for you, just because, like, your whole job would be to deal with the dirty side of my chat. I don't know. I don't really know how appropriate that is. I'll have to think about it. My default wouldn't be to give a 15-year-old moderator, like, the job of moderating a bunch of fucking, like, who knows what will happen, right? Yeah. I can trust Pee-wee though. We've played together and talked quite a bit though. I feel like I know I can trust Pee-wee. I just don't know if it's like a morally good thing to give Pee-wee the job to specifically deal with like possibly the worst stuff, like somebody spamming slurs over and over and over again in my chat, you know? You know, like, that stuff isn't gonna happen, probably, hopefully, but imagine you have, and since I know a little bit about your background, I can imagine that you're, like, probably pretty damn mature. You have to deal with some really difficult things, so, yeah, I'll have to think about it, and you think about it too. Like, do you really want to do with that? I know you want to support the channel, and that's awesome, but that's kind of a big responsibility, you know? Probably can. You're also a child of the internet. I'll have to think about it. I don't need a moderator yet. I know that I'll need one soon. And at the very least, what I can do, just for your own sake, I've given you a role already in the Discord that lets you delete other people's comments and time them out. But when I have time here, let me make another reminder. At the very least, I can just give you moderator privileges during streams for your own sake. It's 6 a.m. Yeah, you British person, several hours ahead. I don't think you're actually British. You said you were pink. You'd say British probably if you were British. Yeah, good night, Dragonator. Really nice to meet you, man. I'm glad you're here. Cool, dude. That's what the protected grade is, yeah. I also added a rule in the rules section that says don't DM protected grade people. Yeah, mine's success. I had a girlfriend when I was 15. Yeah. I've actually had many. But just because you have a girlfriend or had a girlfriend doesn't mean you don't like them. First, hopefully, my only, I'd say. Yeah, that's how I felt when I was 15 too. Not to yuck your yum. I genuinely hope it works out. That's just, you know, my experience is the same with most people's who had relationships that don't last very often. That's not to say that they don't ever. Like one of my closest friends from high school, Pierce, he's married to the same chick now that he was girlfriend with when he was like 13 or 14, and they're very happy. That's sick, Dragonator. That's exactly what I'd like to hear. I know I kind of just like dumped an entire manifesto on you on your first like 10 minutes of showing up. But I'm glad you're receptive to it. We're trying to advertise in the right way to get the right people. The reason that we're only streaming to YouTube, and the reason we don't advertise the channel very much, and only to like our circle, is because we want to grow, like I was saying earlier, we want to get one person at a time so we can really vet them, essentially. I don't want to have a bunch of people that I can't control. And having good moderators is going to be really, really important for it. I agree, slow growth is the best growth. We're actually growing a lot quicker than I was ready for. We definitely won't be streaming on Twitch for a while, because this is going really well. We are getting people in quickly. Yeah. And I was talking to, what's his name again? Zeron. Yeah, Zeron Zacharon, who's another streamer. And we talked for a while on his stream about how difficult it can be to deal with some people. What's the game for tomorrow? I haven't decided. I did post a poll in Discord though, so if you want to put in your input, go to the game suggestions channel. Yes, Dragonator. Don't let me hang you up, dog. You gotta prioritize sleep. It's good for you. Don't get Alzheimer's. Don't get dementia. Get your sleep in. Good night. You are, yeah. I didn't really expect anyone to vote. That's why I put the poll up for 3 weeks. Let's see. I could actually... Yeah. I would have just put the poll up forever so people can vote on it whenever they want. But there's like a minimum on it for some period of time. It might be like 3 days. More than just today. Vote whenever they see it. We have this stuff. We could use plasma cutter. We have black hole. We don't necessarily need detonator thunder charge. Energy orb is good, but we have digging bolts. We don't need that either. Probably just proceed to the next level. Anything good here? Oh, except the admin. Admin is fucked. Alright, Pee-wee, I'll see you next time. Yes, I won't forget. I made a reminder so that I don't forget. That's how I won't forget. I probably would otherwise. I can be pretty forgetful. But I'll make sure to get that to you as soon as this stream ends here. I'll probably stream for another 45 minutes, maybe longer. Bye, Pee-wee. Good night. Enjoy your video editing. Thanks as always. I will have a good night. I will. You too. Picking up some strong modifiers. We just need an add trigger. An add trigger and a big node shuffle wand. We're cooking. This run's going pretty well. Should we put an advance? How much slower will it make our wand? I've noticed. No need to wrap it. It's too benefit from wrapping. Oh, we'll just proceed. This isn't a firepower. It's a very strong spell. Ooh. Oh. A big wand. Take the quadruple spell and the freeze charge. Those are nice. And remember not to chase gold. Easiest way to die in Noiter. Be greedy. Really the only way. If you play like an absolute pussy and never ever take chances, you'll basically go infinite every single round. It's only ever being greedy and taking chances that gets you killed in this game. And that's why I love it so much. Hubris simulator more than anything else. We got plenty of firepower. Man. Whoa. I died. He must have been damaged already. This should be way tankier. Ooh. He ate my gold! That's some bullshit. I might just proceed to the next level because we got so much money from those gold pouches. But we probably ought to explore a little more. We are full health. We'll probably see if we can't pick up another wand and maybe some health. Poison. I wish I had a teleport bolt. I feel naked without teleport bolt. I spend most of my time in advanced runs where I have every spell I could want. So I'm used to having my... in. Isn't this just projectile damage? Yeah, you would think that it would open the worm instead of killing it. Red glimmer. Ooh. I don't care about blue ball, but this is a nice wand for us. We want quadruples. Ooh, that's a tough choice. Wait, I think we have another digging bolt. Let's just get rid of our digging one. There we go. Now we can have the best of everything. Happy, happy. We dig with this one. Kind of works. I don't necessarily need to pick up health to be honest. I mean, we just got extra health, which is awesome. Most underrated perk. I mean, not really. Everybody knows it, to be honest. More health equals more better. Also not likely to find spells here that we need that we don't already have. It's teleport bolt. Not likely to find healing bolts here. We might go to the next level and then just skip the heal and come back for it. Oh, money. I like money. What are those mushrooms doing in the wall? What are you guys doing in there? Alright, well, have fun. Oh my goodness. Healing bolt. I mean, damage healing bolt. Even so. Your life. Fuck your life. Bing bong. Do we have boomerang bolt? Oh my god. Holy crap, talk about manifesting. I don't believe in the secret in a second here. I was like, we need healing. Healing. Literally a frame after I said, can we have boomerang bolt? Look, blam. There it is. And piercing. We actually just have everything that we need now to make a full healing one. That's absurd. The chances of finding all three things we need to make a healing wand in one mountain, or especially in only like the 5th mountain, is freaking wild. Absolutely blunderbuss. rid of this. Ice balls are clogging up my inventory. Ooh-wee. Alright, so angle. Yeet. Let's get piercing. Really? That. Wait, this. Boomerang, we don't need. And boomerang. No, we don't need. Here's the magic. Piercing shot. Boomerang. While we're full health, let's just see that this doesn't just rest. Okay, so it does about 50. Does decent amount of damage. It's like 50 before the projectile dies. But it is able to pierce the shield, and it does heal us for a ton. It's just going to heal us to full, but if we ever drop below 100 health, end up just killing ourselves. Be careful. Man, lucky healing already. Near infinite source of healing, and once we kill the alchemist, infinite healing. We already have enough health, we have shield. A very lucky run. Very lucky run. Got everything we need, basically. Black hole, we have healing. We have damage. One modifiers, good perks. Life is good. Fix this up. Make this one. 4, 5. Let's. We need this. Anything else that reduces recharge. Really need a chainsaw. That's what we're missing. Basically, the only thing we're missing is a chainsaw, or alternatively, an add trigger, but obviously a little bit harder to get. Well, arguably, you can always get add trigger from the Mystarian Mystar. But chainsaw is not guaranteed to drop, just nearly guaranteed to be found somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just do this. 3, 4, 5. Yep. This. How about area teleport? Very nice. This will be very good. Maybe we can even throw this on there. Alright. We don't need. We have projectile. It's good. Yeah. We don't need triplicate bolt though. Glowing land. Might be able to just do something like Plus 1.13 plus. Bit more of a respectable. Might not need this. That should be good. Healing. Okay. Got Steve now. We're no longer scared of Steve, so let's wake him up. Hey, Steve. This is less damage than I'd hoped for. I think we do need both glowing lands. Yeah. That's pretty good. Oh my goodness gracious, this is unfair. You guys, hold up. Oh my goodness. Ah, no fishes. Oh. In the deepest ocean, bottom of the sea. These guys are gonna kill me. Okay, I have healing. I don't know what to teleport in there. What are you gonna do, coward? Please, no! Fuck you! Gotta heal ourselves. Luckily, let's do that now. Overheal. Yeah. A missile! I cast shield. The missile has no effect on me. Where's my least favorite wizard? Not the most dangerous one. My least favorite one. Could have made a digging one. But limited on the digging option. Your bullets don't work underwater. Landing it. Ooh, that's a nice one. Big mana. No castaway, low recharge time. Reasonable capacity. That's what we want to see. My money. No. Easy. Almost too easy. Get too good at this game. Ouch. By that I mean lucky. Want to... Do I want more? I want these. I already have 2. What's that though? What that one is? Oh. Pretty good to go. Probably a huge recharge speed, has more capacity. Really low recharge. That is absolutely me. Let's go. Now we want to look at that. I seem tankier than normal for some reason. Where? These things are weird. Sometimes they turn around. Sometimes you'll hit them and they go 180 around. That seemed to happen in the while, so maybe it got patched out. I thought it was intentional. Oh yeah, see, he just turned around. Maybe it's when they move. Maybe he just needed to move a little and knock and change their direction. Not too sure. Oh, missile! No! Missiles! Please, no! Really shouldn't be freaking out too much. We've just hit easy mode. Just heal. Oh. Pick up a health pack. This is just an extra 10 health for me now. Heal isn't better. climb. Oil blood. Oil blood is so good. We're even getting all the perks we want in the order we want them, basically. Awesome. Climb blood, oil blood, and eventually gas blood, so that we can use repelling cape. Just stacks of. Let's get this one set up. I'm excited about this one. So we point 3. We try homing. I guess just for the spitter bolt. There we go. Fantastic. I don't like homing. Forgot I don't like homing. Short range homing is very good, but normal homing is just kind of feels bad. Oh, going too far. No. 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 It's just like the last level. Just getting absolutely swarmed the moment that we spawn in. I'm not playing too much how lucky we are this round, but seriously, trying to kill me. Ouch. I hate this guy. So. Over. I'm gonna see if we can lose this phone. You want? We do not have our heal line set up either. Oh no, it's just down here. You're cramping my vibe, ghost guy. Why don't you go, like, somewhere? Isn't here. Like, sleep, bro. Are these doing like random amounts of damage to these two? 4, 24. Okay. Oh, that was lucky. Thanks. I'll start hitting this guy. I'm tired of you. I don't care how long it takes to kill you. You gotta go. We can handle fighting him. We have infinite healing now. Effectively. And literally infinite once we go kill the alchemist. Alchemist. That's pretty sketchy. Ouch. We're playing very risky. I can just heal stuff. We've reached God mode, now we can afford to be kind of lax. Now that I say that, I'm gonna die to physics damage in 10 seconds or something. Out of my way, thing. Gold. What does this particular projectile feel like? Random amounts of damage. Like it's either 4, 15, or 25. None of these do 4. I guess the only thing hitting it, I guess, is the spitter bolt, and it must have 50% projectile resistance. That's my assumption. Maybe projectile area teleport just isn't working super well with glowing orbs. Look at the name. How'd they ever use this? Usually by the time I find it, I have something. We're gonna leave this here. Oh, almost forced me to take it. The reason we leave that there is because we can, because of this guy. Hold on, guy. Luckily we found the guy that we needed immediately. Let's save him from this thing. Here. Oh, come on, guy. Alright. Build him up. Can't die in the process. No, shoot through my shield, please. Come on. I can do it. Oh, let me boss you real quick. Oh, cut him hard, please. You're supposed to be hitting me. Do it! Good, yes! One more. Yes, excellent. On our way. Big health gains. Oh yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. And whoop. No. Alright, we got a good use out of it. Hello, way more health than we had before. We have 300, now we have 800. Huzzah. Men. Another. The thing about those little crystal enemies is that they also count as a physics object. You can kill them with black holes. It moves the money they drop, because they don't drop any money, they just get deleted. If it did, it would suck it up anyway. And usually you have enough damage by this time to deal with them anyways, or you're already dead, but it's just nice to know. Information that could save your run. Why is that one getting hit by all the bells? 6 damage like it's supposed to. Oh no, I shouldn't have picked that up. Should have done the same trick again. Implosion. Scary dude. What you doing down here? Must be a rare spawn in this thing. Or he walked in from an... We might be getting close to the wizard's den, which is to the right of this. Okay. Doesn't have an explosive spell, so maybe he's like a lower, weaker version of what I thought he was. It's not a particularly scary spell he has. These guys will cast like bouncing light spells or cast explosive lightning spells. I don't know. Weird little thing. Looked like concentrate. No, not concentrate. Beam of light, but it was purple. Accidentally had our healing wand selected while we were firing. It's wasted healing bolts, but need it. Ew. think what we'll do is we'll prepare to head into the Holy Mount. We have enough to buy a spell or a wand, but for the last purchase, we'll dig our way out, and then we'll end the stream, and we'll continue from there at some point. So that'll be a good point where we can decide to either go towards the tower, or to the Mystari, or all the way back up to kill the Alchemist. Those are our three paths we'll consider taking. They're cheap. $13K. A baby? Okay. Got black hole and increased lifetime with the speed up. An easy dig out. Die. There's gas blood. That's good. That's good. That's very good. It doesn't. Nola, good. We know we want it, at very least. Spawns aren't the... That's alright. No, let's judge speeds. This had good always cast, it would be. It doesn't have a bad one. It's kind of just like useless. You know, the one by itself is actually it's really pretty. Got black. Got worms. Ooh. Oh, this one is a 2 cast. We don't want this. No. Can't at all. Speed up puts it 3 over what it needs. Let's say 1. It should be showing me 3 from. going to be it for the stream. It was an awesome stream. We only had a couple of viewers, but that's alright, because the ones that we did have. So, too bad that one guy didn't. One guy showed up, he's like, "That's too rare." He's like, "Hey, bye." Bit unfortunate. We hope he comes back at some. Anyways. Thank you all for watching. If you're watching the VOD, again, thank you. Awesome. It's a good VOD. And see you next time.